again this morning, the esteemed leader, Barack Obama, went out to some community college in the Washington area, somewhere in Maryland, to sell Obamacare. He went out there to tout the glories of Obamacare. Now, why? When Ted Cruz gets up, makes a speech about it, everybody says, well, come on, Ted, sit down. It's the law of the land. Well, what's Obama doing? It's the law of the land. Why is Obama out touting this? But I have an even better question, ladies and gentlemen, and it's this. Why didn't Obama tell Congress a couple of weeks ago what a wonderful thing Obama is? Obamacare is. He's out there touting it to this audience in Maryland, and he's going to be on the campaign trail a lot, selling Obamacare, talking about how wonderful it is, how rotten and dastardly the Republicans are for trying to stop it and defund it. But he's basically out telling everybody how wonderful it is. Well, the question is, why didn't he go to Congress a couple weeks ago and tell them how wonderful it is instead of giving them a taxpayer subsidy for 75% of their premiums? He didn't tell this audience today that they're going to get 75% of their premiums subsidized. He told them how wonderful it is. He told them how inexpensive it is. He told the audience today how great it is and how cheap it is, and they're going to get to keep the doctor, and all these things the Republicans are saying is a bunch of lies. But we went up to Congress 2 weeks ago, and they complained about it. He said, okay, well, I'll make sure that 75% of your premiums get subsidized. So why didn't he tell Congress how wonderful it is 2 weeks ago instead of offering to help them pay for it? And my point is, if it is so wonderful, if it saves so much money, if it has all of these marvelous benefits, why didn't he tell Congress that 2 weeks ago when they were complaining about how much it costs? And why doesn't Obama go to the unions and tell them what a wonderful thing Obamacare is? And why didn't Obama meet with the 300 restaurant franchisers who were on Capitol Hill last week and tell them about the glories of Obamacare? No, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, he only goes before an audience made up of college kids and other low-information voters who know even less about what he's talking about than he knows. Which, not hard to do. Because the bottom line is, Obama doesn't care about these details. He doesn't give a rat's rear end about them. All he wants is this thing implemented fully, because the objective here really doesn't have that much to do with health care. He doesn't care about the details, except when the people he needs complain about it, then he'll give them what they want. I mean, if can you imagine a defund Obamacare effort, how much more likelihood it might hold if members of Congress really were upset with how much it was going to cost them? But then Obama came up and took care of that. He's going to subsidize 75% of their premiums, so they now don't care. But if he hadn't subsidized 75% of the premiums for Congress, Senate, and their staffs, then they might not be so eager to have this thing fully funded and implemented. But Obama took care of them. But when he goes out to these low-information audiences and college kids, he doesn't care. He just tells them how wonderful and how great it is, and they'll deal with it later. You really have to wonder, if Obamacare is so great, why did Congress demand to be exempted from it? And they did. I mean, they demanded to be exempted from it like the elites demand to be exempted from everything they subject all the rest of us to. Why are the unions trying to get their own carve-out? Why is everybody trying to make some move to get their own carve-out or waiver from this thing if it is so wonderful? In fact, if it's so wonderful, why does it even need to be sold at all? Why does Obama have to go out there and tout the thing if it's so wonderful? I mean, it ought to just sell itself, shouldn't it?